And then after that, as they say, the rest is history. So in short, napakalaking utang na loob ko po sa PTB4. That's why PTB4 has all my love and respect, except for some people that runs PTB4. Binalasubas at binaboy ang PTB4. Hindi inalagaan. Inaapi yung mga empleyado. And of course, I'm not gonna fault the newly appointed Secretary PCO kasi hindi niya time yon. And for me, and I believe he's a good choice for that position. Congratulations. Now, ang issue ko muna, number one, mamaya mo rin video, ay doon sa mga empleyado ng PTB4 na out of 700 employees during the last budget hearing, I raised this concern or issue already. Bakit hanggang ngayon napakarami pa rin mga talent o COS na mga reporter at cameramen when in fact every single day sila po ay nagtatrabaho doon at marami sa kanila ay halos mag-retire na lang, hindi pa rin nakakatikim na wing regular. So Madam Sponsor, bakit hindi po natupad yung pangako sa akin noon na they'll do their best na dahan-dahan i-regularize ang maraming mga cameramen? Ang iba sa kanila, inabutan ko pa, mag-retire na lang. Hanggang ngayon, sila ay contract of service pa rin o talent.
Gaya po ninyo, Mr. President, isa sa mga una nung lumang panahon, ako nagsimula sa PTV4. Bagamat hindi yan yung nauna kong TV station, pero 1982 or 83 ako nagsimula doon. Anong taon ba kayo nagsimula doon?
Late 90s.
Late 90s. Nauna ako ng isa't kalahating dekada sa inyo. After RPN9, I would consider PTV4. At the time, it was called MBS4 in the martial law years with my program called Business Talks way back then. And I value the learnings I had in that station. Sa panahon po nila Ed Finlan and Ronnie Nathaniels. Yes. And I, if I may mention, even worked in NMPC, wala nang NMPC ang tawag, National Media Production Center in Los Angeles in the Philippine Consulate as a reporter-producer, and the programs were shown in MBS4. So I owe a debt of gratitude for my exposure in California and in the Philippines in the 1980s because of the people who trained me in MBS4. And there are many gifted and hardworking men and women in that station. Tungkol po sa inyong tanong na bakit marami pa rin contract of service. Actually, Mr. President, even after I left MBS4 and I started working for ABS-CBN until I ran for the Senate, gano'n naman ho talaga eh. Hindi naman lahat nakaplantilla. Marami talagang talents, as we say, and contract of service. And yes, it is acknowledged that some of those who are employed need to be retired. In fact, there's a provision in their ask for the retirement of employees under the reorganization plan. It's a big amount. It's 160,565,685.96. I admit this is not in the committee report. Are we sure it's not? Because what I placed in the committee report was the retirement of the IBC 13 employees. For some reason, this was not mentioned in the hearing. It was? Oh, okay. So we can propose an amendment for PTV4, same with IBC 13. But this doesn't fulfill the answers to your question, bakit hindi pa lahat ay nakaplantilla. First, we need the funds to provide the retirement. Okay, and that's a big amount. Then there are so many needs. the rehabilitation of the main building, the facilities, the modernization, digital upgrading, because it is government, sila po'y umaasa lamang maliban sa sariling generated income, which is very limited, and they need to ask government for subsidies. And but even the private corporations, I think you know that not everybody's plantilla. In fact, sa makeup artist, sa mga talent, sa mga reporters, ang dami dyan, dekada na, pero talent pa rin sila. Alam po natin yun. Nanggaling po tayo doon. Hindi naman lahat at marami talaga sa industriya natin ay hindi plantilla officers and workers, kung hindi mga talent. Siguro, meron din mga trabaho sa ibang mga lugar. I'm not trying to justify it, but I would assume it's the limited resources and the nature of the industry.
Pero, Madam Sponsor, Mr. President, merong 540 unfilled positions ngayon sa PTB4, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, ba't hindi pa natin pamigay yung 540 unfilled positions? Gawin nating regular plantilla, yung marami dyan na mga COS.
Mr. President, tinanong ko po ang bagong head ng PTV4, sa kanyang kaalaman po ay walang 540 plantilla positions. Are you sure? And they're waiting for the reorganization because the GCG has approved the PTV reorganization, awaiting the go signal from GCG. They had their budget yesterday to proceed with the implementation, which is also the placement of employees for the approved plantilla positions. So in short, bakit po sila mag-a-approve ng mga plantilla positions ngayon, may nakabinbin o pending po sa GCG ng reorganization. So I think the way to do it, if I may, would be to retire those who need to be retired, to pay them legally, correctly, and then those who are there, you assess who has the capacity, capability to be deserving of plantilla positions.
Thank you.
And those naman who want to sideline others and just be talents can be talents.
Thank you, Madam Sponsor.
Yes.
Now, yung 540 positions, unfilled positions, yung pala ay isinabit pa lang sa NEP. So, isusuportahan ko yun, kasama ka, na para mapagbigyan, na para itong 540 positions ay mabigyan ng budget. Nang sa gayon, marami sa mga COS pa rin na pagkatagal-tagal ng panahon ng mga trabaho sa PTV4, especially yung mga cameramen, etc., ay maging regular na. I think tama. Yun yung gusto kong mangyari.
Mr. President,
Okay.
kung ito po ay nasa NEP, tinatanong ko po magkano yung total yan sa NEP. Pero Mr. President,
540 unfilled positions ang
but how much would
isinumiti.
that be? There must be a commensurate number because that would be different. Kasi ganito po.
So dapat ipaglaban natin
Opo,
na
check
ma-approvean
nyo kung
to.
magkano yung total 540. Kasi kung i-approve po natin sa GAA, ito pong total amount ng 540 plantilla positions, kung hindi pa po na-approve ng GCG ang kanilang reorganization. So, mabobloat po sila. Nandyan po yung mga dapat iretiro. Yung priority yata natin ay dapat bayaran muna yung re-retiro, tapos i-fill up na nila yung available plantilla para bayaran. So siguro sa kanilang NEP 2027, dun dapat iligay. No, this is NEP 2026, magiging GAA 26. It should be in your NEP 2027.
So in short, Madam,
Unless you will amend it and I will agree.
Then
Kaya
let's-
magkano po ang inyong gustong dagdagin?
then let's do it.
Dagdagan.
Then let's talk to DBM and let's talk to
magkano yun?
PTB4. Kasi nga, these people sa PTB4, sila yung nasa front line na para mag-disseminate na proper information coming from the government. You know, so, at marami sa kanila talaga ay mga hardworking because I've worked with these people sa PTB4 and I know how diligently they do their jobs. Pero dapat naman, makompensate sila sa pamagitan ng making them regular. Nang sa gayon magkaroon silang benefits. Sa ngayon kasi, I'll give you an example. Kasi kung hindi natin i-regularize itong mga taga-PTB4, marami sa kanila na pag may mga sakit yung mga anak, alam ng mga politiko, lalapit. Oh, balita ko, may sakit pala anak kong, balita ko, may problema kang ganito. And then there's that possibility na makikipag-transaksyon itong mga reporters sa mga politiko because they are not being paid enough. They don't have enough benefits to cover their needs. Whereas kung sila ay regular, then hindi na kailangan pa silang lapitan ng mga politiko para mag-offer ng kung ano-ano. In that case, kailangan talaga maging maayos yung compensation nila, mga benefits nila, nang sa gayon, tataas yung quality standard ng paninilbihan ng mga reporters and cameraman ng PTV4.
Sang-ayon po ako sa inyo, sa mga benepisyo na dapat para sa ating mga government workers, especially in our government station. But just for your info po, ay yung subsidy ng ating GOCC na PTV4 ay buo. That's 136 million. Is this million? Million, right?
Yeah.
It's million. 764,000. It's a subsidy because it's a GOCC.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, I cannot find the 540 plantilla positions in this subsidy because it just indicates it's a subsidy for the 2026. But I agree with you that the plantilla positions must be made available, must be funded when the time comes, when the GCG has approved its organization plan so that we can first retire those who need to be retired and pay them with a commensurate budget.
Okay. Sige, Madam Sponsor, like I said earlier, pagtutulungan natin na para itong 540 unfilled positions na nilagay sa NEP, yung request ay maaprubahan, mabudgetan. Ang sa gayon, marami yung mga unfilled positions, yung mga COS na years and years na nag-work sa PTB4, especially itong mga cameramen, makatikim naman sila maging regular. Okay? Okay na tayo dyan. Tapos na tayo dyan. Now, pangalawa, ba't pating gaw-gaw nandito? Starch. Ito. Almilor? Almilor. Meron daw empleyado sa PTB4 na Almilor. Hindi lang na-mention pangalan. Ito si Almilor, isa-sensor ko na lang. Itong sinat ng mga staff ko. Nambubuli raw ito ng mga empleyado.
I just wanted the accurate figure. It's 498 plantilla positions with a budget of 300 million. 300 million. So if the good
Let's work on it.
Gentleman would like to make it his amendment, the chair is there, then we can work on that. We would be
Chair?
happy. Because this representation,
He's listening right
the
now.
only fiscal space I can find would be for the retirement of IBC 13. In fact, ngayon, hinahabol yung PTV4 retirement, 160 million. Pero may 300 million po kayo.
Yung retirement sa IBC 13 kasi di ba nag-take over na yung private entity?
Yes, so meron pang hindi nababayaran nga.
Pero di ba nasa contract dapat ang magbabayad na noon mga retirement na hindi nabayaran dati?
Hindi.
I-absorb
Tayo po,
na ng
gobyerno po.
gobyerno
Kasi
pa rin?
matagal
Okay.
na po yun na hindi nabayaran. Tapos
Okay.
meron 160 na hindi ko po nasama sa committee report. Pero kung meron 300 million, more or less, na 490 plantilla, if you'd like to fill it, I'll be more than happy to support you.
Thank you very
Pero
much.
you find the source of cut.
I'll do just that. Maybe we'll have to talk to the finance chairman and who's texting and listening to us while texting at the same time. And I know he can hear us, Madam Sponsor, Mr. President. Isang flood control lang yan. Covered na yan. O, di ba? O, nag-thumbs up ata si chair, finance chair. Anyway, let's discuss on that issue at hopefully siguro we can find a middle ground one way or the other mapatupad dito, Madam Sponsor. Okay, thank you. Now, Mr. President, Meron pang empleyado na ang pang-apelyido ay Almelor sa PTB4, Madam Sponsor.
You say the name again, please.
Almelor.
Melor. Ayun po.
Dominic. Okay, yan sino.
Okay.
Okay. Meron. And who is this guy and what is his position? Kasi ang dami ng reklamo against him. Nakarating na pati sa RTIA, pati dito sa Senate. Saksakan daw ng pagka... ano ba magandang term dito? Ano? Okay. Kasi hindi maganda ito. Okay. Saksakan daw ng pagkabuli nito. Binubuli daw lahat ng mga empleyado. Sa konting kasalanan, nagagalit, naninigaw, etc. etc. At nangaharas, verbal abuse, etc. Anyway, mga female reporters, writers, producers, etc. Wala naman siguro magsusumbong kung walang ginagawa itong si Mr. Almelor. So the fact that many employees from PTB4, Madam Sponsor, Mr. President, did come to my office to complain, well, that means there's something really wrong with this guy, Almelor. Whatever he's doing, then it is not something na nagugustuhan ng mga tao kaya siya sinusumbong.
Tinatanong ko po, pasensya na po, habang nagsalita kayo, nakatalikod ako. I apologize
okay
for that because I just wanted to be proactive so that I can answer your question. Yes, I am told, Mr. President, that PTV is investigating the claims against Mr. Dominic Almelor to ensure the validity of claims and to give him due process. And PCO recommends to float Mr. Almelor pending the result of the investigation. Yes.
Okay.
Yun po.
That sounds good. So if-float muna itong si Mr. Dominic Almelor while being investigated dun sa mga allegations
He's
against
no
him.
longer the head of news, I am told, but he's still employed. I'm not certain
Okay.
if he's plantilla or if it's a contract of service.
That's
Not
good enough
sure.
for us.
Yes.
That's good enough for some people who came to my office to complain. I think okay na yun. Now, meron po ako ipapakita na video. Can we show the video, Mr. President? Yung before and after.
Tingnan niyo po kung ma-recognize niyo po kayo mga taga-OPS. Yan po ay parking lot. Nung ako po ay reporter pa lang dyan, rookie reporter, ganun na po yung itsura ng parking lot. Walang pinagbago. Ganun po talaga. Buhol-buhol yung mga sasakyan. At ito po, ni-renovate pero hindi po ni-utilize. Ginawa po parang bodega. Yan oh. Ginastusan po yan ng milyones. Tapos ano itsura? Tinambakan lang po, ginawang bodega. Ayan po, nakita niyo po, yung mga silya nakatali sa cabinet. Bakit po nakatali? Kasi nga po, pag ikaw ay na-late, aagawin yung silya mo. Wala ka ng silya, upo ka ng sa sahig. Ayan po, tumutulo yung bubong pag umuulan. Yan, waterproofing, butas-butas. Ang daming daga, ang daming ipis. Ang ginagawa po ng mga GM at chairman ng PTB4 ng mga nakaraang administrasyon para hindi po ma-address yan. May leak po sa hallway. Ayan po yung kubeta, oh. Tinalian, nakatali, dahil kung hindi mahulog po yan. Ayan po yung tubig, sasahod ka ng tubig dyan. Pag minas-malas ka, kalawang at baka magtitanong ka pa. And then, ayan po, yung kusina at ayan. Yan, sa upuan po sila nagluluto.
And the present? I'm not done yet, Madam Sponsor. So, show the pictures of the present. Yan, 2022, 2025, ayan. Wala pa rin pagbabago, Madam Sponsor. Since 2022, I brought that issue up here. Wala. Yung nasa kanan, ayan pa rin po. Walang pagbabago despite the fact that they promised to me that they'll do something about it, but they did not. Ayan. Okay, yung CR na dating ganon, ngayon